Hey everybody, Chris with Up North Air Gunner. Hey, if you've been watching Rick over at Shooter1721, you know that dude can shoot some offhanded shots. So, you know what, Rick, you've inspired me. Since today's video is going to be about pistols, we're going to take out the Talon P pistol here, 25 cal. Notice no scope. We're going with the Reflex Micro Red Dot from Hawk Optics. This thing is sweet. This is only 3 MOA, super small dot. You can crank the brightness down just enough where you can see it, put it right on the ball. All right, let's see what we can do. 50 yards. There really is no standard right now for the Airgun Depot Long Ranger Challenge for an offhand, open sights pistol shot. So, hey, I'm gonna set the bar. We're gonna set it at 50 yards. I guarantee you, guys like Rick, they're gonna be able to beat this. But anyway, let's see what we can do. 50 yards, here we go. All right, so I walked up there. I see where I'm hitting. Let's see what we can do. 50 yards, offhand, open sights with a red dot. Here we go. Yeah! Woo! 50 yards, baby! Air Force Airguns Talon P with the Hawk Optics Micro Dot Reflex Sight. Yeah! Rick, baby, that one was for you. Woo-hoo! All right, if there's one thing that I like as much as air gunning, it is Star Wars. And with the new Han Solo movie that came out, man, I tell you what, I saw this Umarex M712, the Mauser broom handle, and I was like, that has to be converted to the Han Solo DL44 blaster. Man, growing up with my brother, watching Star Wars, this right here is the blaster that I have wanted since I was like 5 or 6 years old. I do remember my very first Star Wars was seeing Empire Strikes Back with my dad. And I'll tell you what, the scene where Han Solo draws his pistol and he takes some shots at Darth Vader, and Darth Vader grabs his pistol out of his hand using the Force, that was awesome. But I'll tell you what, if Han would have been using this, two things. One, he would have been shooting so many BBs at Darth Vader, he would have hit him. There's no way he would have been able to block all those shots. And number two, the accuracy with this thing is absolutely with this scope. This is the authentic Star Wars scope. I'll tell you what, if you put a red dot, a Hawk Optics red dot on this thing, it actually shoots like a tack driver at 10 or so meters. So anyway, from across that table shooting at Darth Vader, let's call that about a 10-meter shot. Han would have had a chance with an Umarex fully automatic pistol. Man, I got onto the online forums and I thought I was a Star Wars geek. Dude, there are guys out there. There's like literally 115 pages in an online forum talking about every single little nook and cranny on this thing. So I did my very best, basically building my own replica from parts I was able to find online. So the base is an Umarex M712 broom handle. And anyway, so real quick, you'll notice that it does not have the long magazine. I can just drop this. This is a custom magazine that I made. Pop in the regular standard magazine that came with it. Now I've got a 19 shot, either semi-automatic or fully automatic BB gun in 177. Take some shots, here we go. But if Han Solo wanted to take out Darth Vader, this is what he would have done. Super fun mode. Here we go. Okay. That is super fun. You've got to get one of these. You don't need to trick it out all Han Solo style like I did. But I'll tell you what, man, this is probably the funnest air gun I have ever shot. So you can tell from that grouping, with the replica Han Solo DL44 scope, side-mounted scope, the accuracy pretty much sucks. If you watch the Star Wars movies, you will notice that they miss like a lot. Not just the stormtroopers, But Han Solo misses a lot. And there was even a scene where I think there was like 6 or 7 stormtroopers coming out as he was running to the Millennium Falcon. And I swear I counted a ton of shots. He shot a ton of times. Didn't hit anybody. I think one guy might have just fallen over from like a ricochet shot or something. So, you know, I think I figured out the problem. I don't think it's a marksmanship problem. I think it's an equipment problem. So we've mounted a Hawk Optics red dot onto the Han Solo blaster. I definitely think this is probably going to help out quite a bit. This side mount scope is pretty much, it's eye candy. It's a useless piece of equipment. All right, so it's Saturday morning. I opened up the front door. There's a package sitting there on the front stoop. So Airgun Depot is running a new challenge. It's going to be Airgun Darts, and there's a lot of different ways to enter to win. Go check out airgundepot.com. Man, this is awesome. It is a revolver that shoots these little 177 darts with a feather end. It just drops right into the chamber, close it up. I prefer to shoot on single action, a little bit better, a little bit lighter trigger. So the challenge I'm doing today is going to be 10 paces with revolver airgun darts, and I'm going to do it at 10 paces and see what my highest score can be with 6 shots. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple rounds, see what my best score is, but man, this is fun. Definitely go to airgundepot.com, get one of these kits. They're not that expensive. You can get the board, you can get the gun. It has a whole series of recommended revolvers that you should get. Comes with the darts. So there you have it. Airgun pistols are an absolute blast. We actually did the Han Solo blaster replica today. Probably one of my favorite air guns of all time, just from the geek factor. So we did the 50-yard long ranger challenge. Rick, that was for you, man. Offhand, red dot with the Air Force Talon P. And finally, this. Airgun darts. Go out, get one of these kits, get your submission in, get entered to win, because man, this is a fun challenge. So Chris with Up North Air Gunner, thanks for joining me.